Jackie, thank you so much one more time for agreeing to be here, but a lot has changed actually since you have been here. I don't know when that was, but a lot has happened. Thank you for agreeing again. Sure. So Jackie, can you share with us what was going on for you before you started thinking into results?
Well, I think when I was introducing it, you guys heard, I was at an incredibly low point in my life. My marriage had gotten to a point where it was looking like things weren't going to be turning around and we would be splitting up. I had piled on loads and loads and loads of weight. I was trying to get successful in my own business and nothing was happening. So money wasn't coming in. So just anything and everything that you could think of just was not, like literally my attitude was terrible. Because as much as I wanted to be successful in my life and as much as I wanted my marriage to be successful, everything was just not. So I was like in a dark hole and I just couldn't get out. So, that's when I came. It was August 2015.
I think we have a gentleman here that talked you into it.
Yes, Eric. You weren't in the room when I was saying, and this friend of mine was like asking me how many times, and how many times did I say no?
Third time.
Third time, lucky.
And then you just
I started running out of excuses, and I thought, you know what? I had nothing to lose at that stage, and I have to say thank you because you knew how desperately I needed the change, and so I have to say thank you very much because the assistance was amazing. So.
Very good.
Yeah.
And we're going to give him a clap later on so that the recording doesn't get chopped. But Jackie, so tell us a little bit about your project and like the virtual vision board. When you told me this the first time, I was like, what? But it's so good. So tell us a little bit about your biggest, like a couple of biggest results that you got out of doing this process.
Okay, well, I did thinking into results not once, but twice. And I'll tell you why. I did thinking into results the first time round, but I didn't apply myself 100%.
Yeah.
But just for me to complete it was a massive thing because I don't know how many of you guys take on a course and you don't land up completing it. Well, that was me. So this was a huge thing, and I was like, and I got good results. I got really, really good results. Stuff started to change, and I started to feel the shift inside. So I did the second time round. It was in the second time round where this idea came to me. It was one of the things that I was struggling with, which was visualizing, which is something that we get taught to do, right? To visualize, seeing yourself in your future goal or whatever it is that you want. I'm not sure if all of you guys know about vision boards and that, but that's something that really, really helps get you emotionally connected to your goals. So it was doing the second time round of thinking into results, and I decided I was going to watch The Secret again. And for whatever reason, I think the very next night, my husband and he was looking at some news channel, and there was a program with Oculus, and Facebook was buying out Oculus, and literally it was like a light bulb moment came off. I was like, that's it! Virtual reality! Vision boards! What if you could create your vision in virtual reality and actually live it with your eyes wide open instead of trying to imagine these images in your mind, because a lot of us struggle with that, right? And we struggle to get emotionally connected to this vision. Mm-hmm. So what if you could do it with your eyes wide open in virtual reality, create that dream? And I was like, that's it. But like, who am I, right? I'm just like a secretary, PA, wife, mom, like I don't know anything about
salesperson.
Like I don't know anything about VR. But that was when everything changed, because I think the desire came so much, and it didn't matter. People were saying to me, how are you going to do that? You're not a developer. Like, this is ridiculous. You can't do that. And more people were saying to me, I couldn't. Just like what you were saying, and whatever was saying, I literally sat in the car, pretended the windscreen wipers, whatever, and I persisted with it. So
very good.
Yeah.
And actually, you mentioned as well, one thing that keeps coming back to me, when you came to me the first time, you said, I want to have international business.
Yes.
And at that time, you were like, secretary, and you had a little bit of a direct sales business. You had no clue how you're going to do it. No, but this is what lots of people come into, talk to me, and they're like, I don't even know my goal, or I don't know how to fulfill this. And you actually did through the process and actually working with other people. Very good.
Yeah.
So what would you say to people watching this? Like, what would you say in terms of looking into consultation, talking to me free of charge, and actually really looking at their results and what I can do for them?
Well, I would say, guys, you know, it doesn't cost you anything to actually do the consultation with Ever, and you can really figure out and you can have a talk with Ever and find out if you guys are a good fit. But seriously, you know, like the day that I walked into that room and I made a decision that I wanted Ever to mentor me. Why? Because I wanted my results to change. So seriously, if you are looking for some quantum leap in your life, if you're looking for a relationship, if you're looking for any sort of results to change, like I've said it before, it's like winning a lottery ticket. Seriously, if somebody handed you a lottery ticket and said, this is the winning lottery ticket, are you going to say no? No. You're going to say yes, of course you are.
Yeah.
Because that's what it felt like to me, you know, like it felt like I purchased the winning lottery ticket, because Ever has literally changed my life, and I've gone on to do amazing things and work with Bob, and you know, it's just what we're going to be doing going forward is going to be absolutely amazing, and I know that through you I get to change lives too. So it's literally like it's a no-brainer.
By the way, I also wanted to mention that you've attracted investments, right?
Yes.
So investors,
Yes.
because lots of people come up with idea and they're like, how?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
And throughout the whole process, you actually attracted the how. You tried so many different paths, but you actually attracted investors to help you with this massive project, which actually Bob is now involved in.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
really good.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thanks, Eva.
Very
Thank
good.
you very much.
Thank you.